A fishing company with a century of history in Virginia waters is facing a federal lawsuit. Good evening, I'm Regina Mobley.
And I'm Stephanie Hudson. 10 on Your Side has been covering omega protein for years, from broken nets to accusations of overfishing. Tonight, investigative reporter Chris Horn shares allegations from a new lawsuit.
Stephanie, if you fish in U.S. waters, your controlling company has to be on U.S. soil. The lawsuit alleges Omega's parent company is funneling profits from our waters upstream to its headquarters in Canada. Omega converts menhaden into protein-rich supplements and pet food additives. At one time, the East Coast had about a dozen menhaden operations, but Omega is the last one standing in the region. Cooke Seafood of New Brunswick, Canada, bought the company 7 years ago. The lawsuit says it's breaking federal law under the American Fisheries Act.
What we should have, what we ought to have, is an independent U.S. company controlling these fishing operations, with the profits staying in the United States.
Seth Dunlop and his father Gregory are key Cooke executives, and among several defendants. They're both U.S. citizens, but the lawsuit says the Canadian company is in control.
Seth Dunlop is the Cooke CEO's nephew, and he's a Cooke employee. And the law says that if day-to-day practical control is exercised by a foreign entity like Cooke, then that's in violation of the law.
In the past, Bay residents and environmentalists have criticized the company after net breaks that led to fish kills, including this one 2 years ago on the Eastern Shore. Omega operates in the Bay as ocean harvesters. They responded to me saying the lawsuit is without merit, the accusations are inaccurate, and they are committed to compliance with all applicable laws. In addition to the Reedville location, another Cooke company, Juan Cheese, handles seafood other than menhaden from this location in Suffolk. But DeMay says Alpha, the parent company of Ocean Harvesters, shares this Suffolk location.
So when you have the foreign entity and the supposedly independent U.S. entity using the same office space, that's an indication that the U.S. entity is not truly independent.
The attorney, DeMay, says it could take a year or two for the lawsuit to see a courtroom. Now, if found in violation of the law, Cooke would have to make a deep dive into its corporate coffers. The fine is $150,000 per vessel per day. Chris Horn, 10 on Your Side.